I'm going to talk to you about reading for comprehension with your child. When your child begins reading, you'll be focusing mostly on being able to recognise the sounds and decoding the words that your child is reading. As your child moves through with their ability to read, we need to make sure that we're monitoring their comprehension at the same time as being able to sound out and say words. This can begin with just understanding what a word means and building up their vocabulary. So as you're reading with your child in the junior school, as you read one sentence at a time, when you finish that sentence, ask your child if they understand what that sentence meant. Ask your child if there were any words that they found in that sentence that they weren't sure what it meant, and then discuss what the word means and how you could say it in different contexts and in different sentences to build their vocabulary. As your child moves from the junior to the middle school, reading with your child at paragraph level is important. Listen to your child read a paragraph and then ask clarifying questions. Clarifying questions are questions that you ask your child to find out whether they understood what they've just read. So you could ask your child to summarise what they've just read. Tell me about what it is that you've just read. You could ask your child to understand how the character felt. So if you have a character in a book, you could say, how do you think that character felt in that situation? And the most important question that comes with that is, how do you know that? And that how do you know that question is a really important question to ask for students, for your child to be able to back up their opinions and back up their ideas with evidence from the text. It's also really important to connect those comprehensions with external experiences. So when has something like that happened in your life? Or can you think of a time where you've read that somewhere else or seen that somewhere else? And the thing that we find mostly is that visualization of being able to imagine that scenario. So talk about the words, talk about the setting, really build that vocabulary. Vocabulary is key, context is key. So make sure as your child is reading that you're continually asking those clarifying questions to make sure your child not only understands how to say the words, how to read the words, but what the words mean together, and what the whole meaning of the book is across the text from the beginning to the end.